A major military event has taken place in the ongoing conflict involving the United States, Israel, and Iran. According to U.S. officials, an American Navy submarine sank an Iranian warship using a torpedo in the Indian Ocean. The attack was confirmed by U.S. Defense Secretary Pete Hegseth during a Pentagon briefing, where he described the strike as a quiet death. The ship that was destroyed was the Iranian frigate IRIS Dena. Reports say the vessel was operating in international waters near the southern coast of Sri Lanka when it was targeted by the U.S. submarine. The attack happened early in the morning on March 4, 2026, and the ship reportedly sank before rescue teams could reach the area. This event is significant because it marks the first time since World War II that a United States submarine has destroyed an enemy ship using a torpedo during combat. According to Pentagon officials, the submarine fired a single Mark 48 torpedo that struck the Iranian warship and caused it to sink. Defense Secretary Pete Hegseth emphasized the historical importance of the attack during his press conference. He stated that the Iranian ship believed it was safe while operating in international waters, but instead it was struck by a torpedo launched from a hidden submarine beneath the ocean's surface. The use of submarines in naval warfare has always been considered one of the most powerful and stealthy military strategies. Unlike surface ships or aircraft, submarines can remain hidden underwater for long periods of time. They can track enemy vessels silently and launch torpedoes without warning, making them extremely difficult to defend against. In this case, the U.S. Navy submarine reportedly detected the Iranian warship and engaged it using advanced sonar tracking systems before launching the torpedo strike. Military analysts say modern torpedoes like the Mark 48 are designed to travel underwater at high speeds and explode beneath a ship's hull, causing catastrophic structural damage. The sinking of the IRIS Dena has also intensified tensions in the broader conflict between Iran and the United States. The naval strike occurred during a rapidly escalating war that has already included airstrikes, missile attacks, and military operations across several regions of the Middle East. Iranian officials strongly condemned the attack and warned that the United States would face consequences for the sinking of the warship. According to reports, Iran claimed the strike was an act of aggression and accused the United States of expanding the conflict beyond the Middle East. The incident also raised international concerns because the ship was reportedly sailing back toward Iran after participating in a naval event hosted in India. Some analysts questioned whether the vessel posed an immediate military threat at the moment it was attacked. Meanwhile, the United States government has defended the strike as part of its broader military campaign against Iran. U.S. officials argue that the operation demonstrates the strength and reach of the American Navy, showing that the United States can target enemy forces even far from traditional battle zones. The naval strike is also connected to the wider conflict currently unfolding across the region. Airstrikes, missile launches, and naval operations have already affected several countries, and global markets have been watching closely due to fears that the conflict could disrupt oil shipments through the Strait of Hormuz. Military experts say submarine warfare could play a larger role as the conflict continues. Because submarines can operate secretly across vast distances, they allow countries like the United States to project military power without exposing large fleets of surface ships to enemy missiles. For the U.S. Navy, the sinking of the IRIS Dena represents a rare modern example of classic submarine combat tactics. While submarines have been widely used for surveillance and deterrence since World War II, direct torpedo attacks on enemy warships have been extremely uncommon in recent decades. The event has therefore become one of the most talked about military moments of the current Iran conflict. It highlights how modern warfare still relies on technologies and strategies developed many decades ago, combined with today's advanced targeting systems and intelligence networks. As the conflict continues to develop, analysts expect naval battles, airstrikes, and cyber operations to shape the next phase of the war. The submarine strike, described as a